Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Passtally. So Passtally is a 2 to 3 player game. You heard me right, it's 2 to 3 players, no more than that. I have played it 2 player, I haven't played it 3 player. I wonder if playing 3 is actually a better position for it. Playing 2 is fine, but I wonder if playing 3 is better. Simply because there's more stuff that's going to change between your turns. The whole thought process behind this game is that you have a line that goes across the board. You're trying to get your line to go from one of your spots to one other ones of your spots. There are 4 spots around the board, so you can do that twice. Your turn is placing markers onto the board that change the direction of that line, or put it from this spot over to this spot, or turn it that way, or turn that does something. You will get points for going through those pieces at the end of each turn. And so the early turns, you're only going to get a couple of points. Later on, because you get extra points for going through higher up pieces, so if I've stacked a piece on top of other pieces, that's going to get me 2 points each time I go through that one. If I go up again, that's going to get me 3 points for going through that one. And so there's some really heavy duty point abilities by going through those pieces. The other thing you can do on your turn is move your guy. So if you can set up lines that go to here, but your guy's here, moving your guy to here is probably a worthwhile thing to do. So there's a constant push-pull on, if I put this in, I will get to my guy, but where do we go to? Am I able to pick up more points by going somewhere else? This is a huge brain burn of a game. It's so simple, because you do 2 things on your turn. You can put 2 tiles out, or you can move your guy 2 things in one direction. Those are the 2 actions that you choose from. You can do both of those actions once each, or one of those actions twice. Your choice. And then you score. Then it's the next person's turn, and it gets back around to you, and then you do it again and again and again. It's so straightforward and so simple, yet such a brain burn on, do I do this, do I do this? I lost horrendously on this game on my first play. I wonder if I actually lost in the first turn, because I was a point behind in the first turn. And then after the first turns, I was 2 or 3 points behind. And the gap just gradually did this all the way through. I fear that this is one of those games where you have to be right at the front from the beginning. It's really hard to catch up without working hard to just take points away from the other player, which you could do. So if you just put down things that are going to take away points from other players, or stop them from being able to get from point A to point B, they'll get to their turn and they're looking at a vastly different board than what they had before, and they might be able to just put down one thing that will rectify that. So I don't know if that's actually the right way to play it. It's such a brain burn of a game, so thinky, and I really appreciate this one. I think I'm going to carry this one with me to just pull out and play while we're waiting for other people to turn up, because, as I say, it only plays 2 or 3 players. If I'm sitting waiting for other people, this is actually a really good game to go about, because theoretically you could actually play it without thinking too hard. You're probably not going to do real well if you do that. So that's what I have to think about Passtally. Please go ahead and watch my Gamesplaying Gamesplanation to get a feel for how the game actually plays. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you wish to be gamesplaned, please shoot me an email to thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games that I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.